И ето ни последния ден в Вегас. На път за каньона. Първо ще минем през един бенд, който захранва Вегас с вода и те е позволил да направят град в пустинята. И на излизане, ето се спряхме при тази табела да я заснемаме. Известната табела, първата табела, която посреща хората в Вегас, как се е построили. Ето, намираме се на Hoover Dam, който е най-голямото езеро, което е направено от човек. И сега сме влезли тук да направим тур в самия бенд. И това са каналите, които са отместили реката, за да построят самия бенд. Това е един от генераторите. 17 генератора има.
Hoover Dam. Let me start out by showing you on this diagram where we are, where we've been, and where we're going. You start your tour up top here in the Van Side Hoover Dam, the Visitor Center. We went down 535 feet. Now we're standing right here, where the shell line is, in one of the original diversion tunnels. Our next stop on tour, go up and see those generators. Now if you look outside either window there, you'll see one of our 30-foot diameter penstock pipes. That pipe is one of the pipes used to carry water to the generators. There can be as much as 96,000 gallons of water going through that pipe per second any one time. In fact, you're probably feeling a slight vibration beneath your feet. That vibration is that 96,000 gallons of water per second going through that pipe. Before Hoover Dam was built, Colorado River is running wild and free through this canyon here. Because, of course, you can't build a dam in the middle of a raging river. So when it came time to build the dam, it just had a big problem. They needed to find a way to move that river out of the way. So they blasted out 4,000 foot long, 50 foot wide diversion tunnels. Two on the Nevada side, two on the Arizona side. They blessed those tunnels out 56 feet high. They lined with 3 feet concrete. After diversion tunnels were completed, they just had another problem. Okay, how do we force the river into those tunnels? So they built two temporary dams made of earth and rock called coffer dams. Built one here, another one right here. And so left them a half area dry, which you could begin building Hoover Dam. They began pouring concrete in June of 1933. They finished up almost 2 years later, May of 1935. They poured 8 cubic yards of concrete every 78 seconds, non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for almost 2 years. Once Hoover Dam was completed, they moved the lower coffer dam. Also, 1/3 of each diversion tunnel they didn't need to use anymore, so they plugged them up with 4-foot concrete plugs. So the air's yellow no longer used. Hoover Dam is 726 feet high, it's 660 feet thick at the base, 45 feet thick at the top. Hoover Dam is made of approximately 3,250,000 cubic yards of concrete. Over 6 million tons of concrete. That's enough concrete to build a 2-lane highway from San Francisco, California, all the way to New York City. Water comes from Lake Mead, enters through 4 intake towers. You have 2 on the Nevada side, 2 on the Arizona side. Those circle-looking towers, as you may have seen, look like the float of the lake. Marshall platforms underneath. Water enters through gates in the towers, goes through 30-foot diameter penstocks, goes to smaller pipes, finally goes to each generator. There's one other way to move water, that's through spillways. Now spillways act like a plug in a bathtub. Bathtub starts to flow, you pull that plug, the water goes out. Well, same way here. If Lake Mead starts to flow, water goes through spillways, eventually down the river. Spillways have been used 2 times in history. First is 1941 when it finished filling up Lake Mead. Entered from 6 after spill Lake Mead, Lake Mead is now the largest man-made reservoir in the United States. The only other time spillways was used was in 1983. When because of snow on the Rocky Mountains, lakes overflow, then the work with the spillways on downriver. No water goes underneath Hoover Dam, through Hoover Dam, or over Hoover Dam. Always goes around Hoover Dam, through those tunnels in the canyon walls. If you ever see water going over Hoover Dam, run like heck. Not a fast runner, I'll still be in front of you. Now just a moment, get ahead of you, lead you back down the tunnel to elevators, take the elevators up to our next stop, which is see generators. So just wait till I get to the front, I'll lead you back to the elevators.
Mary, Michelle.
Jana? Jana? Então se turbinice. Então dás serviço da carga sem partir.
If I have everybody come on down to the end, please. Come on down to the end. Don't stop. We want to make generators on this side. We have another room just like this on the Arizona side with another 9 generators for a total of 17 generators here at Hoover Dam. The lights that you see on top of each generator, if the light is lit, that just means the generator is in operation. Each one of these generators is 7 stories tall, but you see the top 30 feet of each generator. Just one of these massive generators can produce 130 megawatts of power. That's 130 million watts of power. That's enough power for approximately 65,000 homes. All 17 generators working together came out in 1961. It took 3 years and 65 railroad cars full of parts just to put together one generator. In the center of each generator, you see a light shining. Behind that light is a steel drive shaft spinning. That steel drive shaft, it's 38 inches in diameter, 65 feet long, weighs approximately 114 tons. Bolted to the bottom of the shaft is a Francis-type reaction turbine runner, or a water wheel, weighing approximately 34 tons. Water comes from Lake Mead to those generators through large pipes. Water comes in, hits the turbine, spins it, that spins the shaft, that spins the rotor, and that's how electricity is produced. The smaller brown rust-colored generator that you see on the floor below you, the one with the railing around it, and the one that looks like it's embedded in the floor, that's one of our Pelton water wheels. We have 2 Pelton water wheels here at Hoover Dam, one this side, one the Arizona side. Each one of those Pelton water wheels can produce 2.4 megawatts of power. And both of those generators provide on-house power for Hoover Dam. They power the lights, elevators you came down on, visitor center, and so forth. Up above you, spanning the ceiling, the green-colored apparatus, that's one of our bridge cranes. We have 4 bridge cranes here at Hoover Dam, toward this side, toward the Arizona side. Each one of those bridge cranes has enough capacity of 300 tons. Now to use those bridge cranes at first building Hoover Dam to assemble our generators. We still use those bridge cranes today whenever we do maintenance on generators. Finally, the floor that you're standing on is made of terrazzo marble. It's 3 inches thick. There's 121,000 square feet of this terrazzo floor located throughout Hoover Dam. The floor was installed by a small Italian family, the Martina family, in 1937 for the grand total of $59,000. If this floor had been installed today, it would cost millions. The designs you see on the floor are designs that are depicted on Native American pottery of the tribes of the Southwest. They stand for water and for power, which are 2 main functions here at Hoover Dam. Now if you just stay there for a moment, finish taking your pictures, wait for me to get ahead of you. And if you'll please follow me back down the tunnel to elevators, take the elevators up to our next stop.